And we are live. Splendid! Okay, can you... Oh, for fuck's sake. So you see, some people sometimes over here in the neighborhood, they just like to, how to describe it, they love to play music in the dead of the night, and it might be caught into the stream, and it might, just might, unfortunately, be copyrighted, which fucking sucks in all aspects. And why can't I? Okay. Yeah, this doesn't seem right. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem right at all. No. Right. Send this to video content. Sending this everywhere I can. Ooh, who else would want to watch my shit? I just want to. And one more link. And okay, I'm done. So, here we go. Here we start. Let's go. So, hello everyone, this is Bad Art Boy back again playing Ostalgie, the Berlin Wall. The Berlin Wall. Hi to Berlin! Of course, as okay, so yeah, my voice is good, no problem with that. Right. So usually I play to get some achievements in this game. However, I have decided that sometimes you need to make up your own achievements and try to get them fiction. Can you fucking start the new game, please? You need to sometimes make your own achievements and play to get them. And the Kremlin Games server on Discord is the gift that keeps on giving. Now, I came up with this one time where I was trying to get the Red Directors achievement for. Okay, why did the game lagged? All right, here we are, trying to get the Red Directors achievement, playing as Romania, and I went with a lot of liberal positions that made me go pro-American and market liberal, even though I was still authoritarian and nationalist as Ceausescu in Romania. So, with that being said, I'm gonna put all of this over here. Let's consider this one uh, a Paths of History achievement that doesn't exist. So, of course, I want to put the Milkman, Average Republic Enjoyer. Hello there, Average Republic Enjoyer. So you're gonna put Milkman as an authoritarian asshole, technocracy, market dictatorship in Germany, faster than solidarity for Poland, uh, random for maximum memes. Oh, I really want that. But at the same time, I do want the GDR. You know what? Fuck it. It really won't change anything if I go random or not. So everyone goes random. I'm randomizing everything except Romania because I'm playing as Romania. I did actually want to put Lilov. Oh, random for everyone that doesn't have a market dictatorship path. Okay, so random for Poland, random for Czechoslovakia, Nemeth capitalism. Uh, Is Lilov market dictatorship? I haven't really tried this before. I haven't tried Lilov before in Bulgaria. You know what? Let's go with Lilov for Bulgaria just to see what he's up to. Well, for the USSR, I'm not gonna touch this. Let's keep it historical because Vrotnikov will. Lilov is liberalism. Okay, so we're gonna put random. Bulgaria, we're gonna put it on random. And if we get Lilov, we get Lilov. I'm not going to change the USSR because incident in 1990 means the USSR is going to kick my ass if I say no to it. Vorotnikov will screw over any attempts for me to go with the West. That will screw me over because he likes the West, and I don't like randomizing shit. So, with that being said, let's put on some music. Okay, just so at the end, it's very funny. Let's put on some synthwave, chill synth, retro mix, skyline, royalty free, no copyright background music. That's a mouthful. That's a mouthful. By, of course, White Bat Audio. White Bat Audio have some really lovely tracks, if I do say so myself. If, okay, come on. I really hate how my laptop lags a bit. I really need to find a solution for that one day. So, oh, if it's not the laptop, it's the browser. It's alright. Put the volume on middle and start the music. You know, I sometimes use I sometimes use White Bat Audio stuff for my more aesthetic videos, you know, like the Iraq War one. And it really does provide good shit, you know. Okay, come on. Okay. Tell me if my voice is not being heard because of the music. And the music might cut up a little bit at the start, that's not a problem, that's not a big deal. We can move around it. Alright, okay, where did the music go? I paused it. No problem, no matter. Come on. And here we go. So, okay. So, to make this a little bit challenging, I won't be allowed to trade with green countries or red countries unless I already have trade with. Okay, what the fuck is wrong with the music? Why does it keep pausing and uploading on this? Why does it keep pausing and it's driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts to the floor. Okay, it's nailing me nuts to the wall. Let's go to Romania. You know what? Yes, I'm gonna maybe grant shelter to Honecker, but the music is it's the problem with the music. This sucks. It really sucks. What's the problem exactly with the music? What's the problem? Why isn't it working? It's 144. Oh, it's no. Let's put it on 144 because usually, you know, I hate this. I despise this. Alright, so put it on 144. Yeah, just on the music, man. Just on the music. I hate having to just pause everything So okay, so far so good. Okay, so I won't be able to trade with any red or green countries unless I already have trade with them. I can only trade with um, I can only trade with gray or blue countries. Now, except for Libya, I already trade with it, so I'm just going to go with these. So who are we trading with? Greece, Finland, that's Iraq. Hmm. Now, I think I will try to trade with Syria. Um I will try to trade with Syria because later on they will end up as left-wing nationalists if I don't send economic help. So I think that kinda doesn't break my rule, since they're gonna end up, as let's pause this and this. Let's see, what should I pause as well? This. Let's see, what can we research? We need a lot of pages. We need a lot of pages. Last time I actually tried this. I want to see how long I can go through with this. I got overthrown by a revolution. So we'll have to see for how long I can last. I think I might have wasted some. Yeah, I think I. You know what? Screw it. Let's move. Okay, the game is very laggy today. I don't know why. I don't know why every time I try to stream this stream exactly, something shitty happens. It's either a storm outside or my game is lagging. We will not betray the ideals of socialist art because I like to be a dictator. Come on! Okay, this sucks. This sucks. This sucks, okay. If this is gonna be the case with the event that I need to stop, restart the game. That's how it's gonna be. Because it's not cool. Okay. Let's see. Will not sign anything that has to do with chemical weapons. You can fuck off. Also, I will not be supporting any socialist countries, so I can be more of a. Alright, time to build a research institute. And let's see, since we're not going to be trading with a few countries, we better actually start looking for alternatives. Andre over here is good to get us some money at the start. I think these are good. I think that's good. But I'm not going to sanction Pakistan because it actually decreases my money. And in this one, it's all about the money. It's all about the money. The letter of 6, we're going to shoot Apostle. Apostle. Shoot the enemy of the people. Fuck the people and Stalinism. I'm the fucking genius of the Carpathians. should add an S in the description later. Ammo. Right. Austerity. Let's fill our reserves. More money never hurt anybody. We're going to wish the Vietnamese reformer a speedy recovery, and we're going to build more research institutes. One more research institute. Alright. Moving on. If I can't trade with socialist countries, this means I either have to support the right wing of those optional countries, or I can actually just support the anti-American left wing. Since there's pro and anti-American left wing and the right wing. Okay, so I'm probably going to be supporting the right wing more. Eventually Libya will break ties with me, and so would Syria, but who cares? Just also overthrow Saddam Hussein while we're at it. So we're just going to send ambassadors to Myanmar. Nothing much. It's time for me to get another research institute. Oh shit, I should have... Okay. Let me get enough money and it'll be alright. Let's establish a relationship with the Chinese. And I have negative money, but no problem, because I do want to move into state capitalism by privatizing some of my industry. By doing so, I'm moving more towards the right, and I have nothing to do with Japan, so yeah. And Hungary, what about Hungary? Make way for the young. Okay, so basically now the young people will... I will just invite Kedar to a party conference. Make the party unhappy. Maybe it's time for reforms. Let's choose that. Let's say what we are open for reforms. Alright. Time to trade with China and Taiwan. Restore relations to Egypt, friendship with France. Okay. Solidarity. We will not interfere in Polish affairs. Why did I go red? Anniversary. We're going to speak about national cohesion. But why did I go red? Ah, it's because I'm... globalization. Yeah, I think Poland is going the historical route, so... Right then. New Cambodia, we're going to support the withdrawal of Vietnamese troops. And now, later on, we can... And I am back to being authoritarian. We will personally support Iran. Yes, free markets are strength. And now, as you can see, the milkman in Romania took over. So we're going to congratulate him. And what? Just increase agent numbers. Alright. The science is not a problem. I can actually build nuclear weapons. That will come in handy. I am okay. So who am I trading with again? These guys. Alright. And I'm going to support the Sinatra doctrine just to screw with the social scam. As much as possible, keep screwing with the social scam. And I think we can finish research in 1999. That's shuffles. But okay, who took power? Who took power? So we're going to have Christian socialism, no problem. We're going to be inviting him over here. If it doesn't actually work and we don't become pro-American by the end of this, I will have to restart and change the plan because I don't know, man. Huh. Okay. I'm going to re-elect Ceausescu. And in Bulgaria. Oh, holy fucking shit. Okay, National Communists strike in Bulgaria. The affairs of peace does not concern us. Unfortunately, we can't have now trade with Greece. Reshuffles and we have practice. We'll force them to work harder. Actually, so fun fact, if you do actually discard everyone in this event, even the Prime Minister, the entire party will just be boldened enough to stand up against you and they will eventually throw you in a mental asylum. Just saying. When it comes to India, we're going to try and establish relations with the new government. We failed, but we can try later on in the future. And we will okay, so basically MLK got Chinese workers to it's basically a militia at this point, a party linked militia, so let's hire some Chinese ourselves. Okay, let's go. So now the GDR is a pro-market, and soon Hungary should be as well. Okay. By the way, average employer, who are you exactly? Where do I know you from? Just to be clear. At this point. And let's see, is my voice even good? Can you even hear me? I don't know. Holy shit. That's a lot of numbers. And this legacy, I'm going to build a cyber sin. Soviet therapy. Okay, so basically, IMF asked Hungary to privatize, and so the Hungary did privatize. However, they pulled a 180, and instead of privatizing, yes, like, do I know you from somewhere else, or just to make sure? So basically, Hungary, instead of privatizing for Western corporations, they privatized for Soviet and socialist, called socialist corporations. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Um, we're going to join the privatization of Hungary and get more money. The party hates the shit out of me, so a little bit. And we're going to help Noriega escape. So we get more money. Yay, money. New generation, let's upgrade all farms. And let's declare that we want more sovereignty. Right. Now, since we have enough money, I think I'm going to start reopening these buildings that I had closed. Let's see. Okay, another event. The final decision of the Hungarian issue. I'm to Hungary, dude. Yeah, I mean, let's deport the Hungarians. Who the fuck cares? Eventually, Ostalgie will fall. The people's riots will stop. They have 30 agents. My agent count is not bad. Once the SNLF, we're going to ignore them. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing too good right now. Because Poland and Bulgaria went not so, you know. Yeah, good one. Good one. Liberalization of USSR, let's leave it at that. Like, I don't think I'm going enough as I actually. Yeah, okay, we have failed. We have failed this. We failed this. We failed this. Just the very fact we didn't establish relations with the West right now means we failed it. So, we're gonna get Lilov, capitalism, we're gonna get Nemeth, we're gonna get Struggle and his confederation, we're gonna get Faster Than Solidarity, and we're getting Milke. Alright. Cowboy Ceausescu. Hey SL44, always glad to see you in my streams. Just in time because I'm starting off another game. Right. Buy licenses from the DPRK. What am I supposed to do? You know, okay, support Libya. Here just to get money, science. Right off the bat, let's put Andre here. So I have already explained what I want to do in this run, but just to refresh the memory of everyone. I want to make Romania an authoritarian, a pro-market dictatorship under Ceausescu, with friendship with the US and integration into NATO. I actually can. Oh, yes, I actually can. Even though I'm going to be very authoritarian, and I can only trade with other authoritarian countries or liberal countries, except for the red and green countries that I'm already trading with. Those don't count. And Syria, I can trade with Syria because by the end of the game I won't help them financially. And same thing with Lao. They're going to end up being grey by the end of the game, so that isn't necessarily a problem. And if I do overthrow Iraq by the end of the game and it goes red, it doesn't matter because I will be able to trade with Kuwait, and that means they cancel each other out. That said, let's start this one. So I will not sign anything regarding chemical weapons gods, unstructured. I'm the genius of the Carpathians. Total of the general. So as you can see, um, everyone can just pause this and read this. We will congratulate the new Polish leadership. Globalization of the film industry will not betray socialist art. So, okay, so remember that other stream I made? I titled it the 5th position? And I don't like the music choice. I want to change the music. I want to change the music. It's too fucking chill for me. I want something, you know, not chill. More exciting in a way. Alright, let's see. Maybe this playlist is good. But yeah, what was I saying? I was saying something, but I forgot what it is. Doesn't matter. Really, doesn't matter. Show me the meaning of being alone. Okay, now I got my own stream copyrighted because I can't get Backstreet Boys out of my mind. Now that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. As unfortunate as my bird likes hissing at me. Okay, so okay. This is actually better. Let's increase the volume just a little bit. And here we go again. Okay, are you kidding me right now? Why does it every single time? Okay, so this stream is actually cursed. This stream is kind of cursed, so bear with me over here. Every time I try to stream it, something happens, something come up. I either don't have the time, or there's a natural phenomenon that's screwing with the Wi-Fi, and now the Wi-Fi is weak and music won't play as it should. So let's hope for the best and go with this. Actually, I forgot to stop these from working. But no problem. Not a big deal. Yeah, I can jam to this. This is cool. This is good. Matter of 6, you're going to shoot the enemies of the people. And if the Romanian Revolution happens, I'm going to fucking crush it. That's gonna be that. Like, more squirming Romanian. Like, fuck revolutionary. Oh my god. I'm squashing the Romanian Revolution and I'm going to stand with the West. And remember that stream I made and I titled Let's Fill the Reserves and Build a couple more research institutes. I'm going to roll tank over them. I'm not joking. I can do it and I will do it. I'm not scared of anything. But the thing is... Oh, okay. support the withdrawal. Okay, no problem. Oh, okay. So no. This is basically an achievement I made up. So while I was trying to get red directors, which is an achievement to get corporatism in Germany, Hungary, and Bulgaria, um, I um, I was playing as Ceausescu, and I was taking more liberal and pro-Western decisions, which granted me to be authoritarian and market liberal in the Warsaw Pact and the CMEA, the American influence. And I was like, I wonder where can I go with it. Unfortunately, I did not go. I did not go far enough into it because I got overthrown by a sudden revolution. Because I might have broken the game too much. But my point stands is that I made up this achievement called Genius. It's to be Ceausescu's Romania, authoritarianism, market democracy, integration into NATO and the EEC, friendship with the United States, and only allowed to trade with gray and blue countries, except for the countries I'm already trading with that have a different color. So that's a made-up achievement I came up with. And in the future, I will also do 5 Shades of Grey, which is yet another made-up achievement I saw in a meme on the Carpathians Games Discord server. It's basically Albania, Bulgaria, Romania, Hungary, and Yugoslavia all being grey, with the guy who made the meme playing as Hungary, being authoritarian. I believe he was playing as Borbay, a national communist. Maybe turned it into a monarchy, which is a stream of its own, by the way. Like national monarchist Bolshevism. That's a stream of its own. That's an achievement of its own called Regent without a king, Admiral without a fleet. I'm going to seek to achieve it. But basically, 5 Shades of Grey basically have a military and economic alliance just between these 5 countries. They all need to be authoritarian, and all the rest of these countries surrounding them must be blue. I mean, yeah, red monarchism, you can do it in Bulgaria and you can do it in Hungary. In Romania it can be done, but it's not red anymore, it's legit blue. So we're going to support the military junta in Myanmar. Let's check our science. Our science not so good. So yeah, and I'm going to be calling that 5 Shades of Grey, like the future stream, because the guy who did it basically used this template where there's these 5 black men and this one white woman in the middle, and these 5 men were these 5 countries, with the woman in the middle being the book 50 Shades of Grey. So you get where I'm going at this. Now we will do Hypocrisy 101. Condemn the PRC for massacre, then re-establish relation and trade with them, and then establish a friendship with Taiwan, restore trade with Egypt, and friendship with France. That's how you do politics, ladies and gentlemen. And since we're at, oh shit, I can't do Syria anymore. Oh, you know what? Fuck Syria, who needs it? I'm gonna be pro-West anyways, I'm going to vilify the Syrians in the end. And Ceausescu historically was the only socialist leader to have relations with the Zionist entity, the illegitimate Zionist entity. He was also the only socialist leader to ever be executed upon the fall of socialism in the East. And he was one of the people who convinced Sadat to fly to Jerusalem. So yeah, fuck Ceausescu. I have no sympathy for that. Yeah, Japan, you can stay Weebland with no morals, degeneracy, and just overworking your own population. Make way for the young, congratulate the new ruler of Hungary. We're gonna say it's time for reforms, and we're gonna move forward with this. It's unfortunate I can't trade with Syria without sending them help. It's unfortunate. Okay, hold on, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, we're going to Iran to establish a relationship. We're going to talk about national cohesion. And that made my reputation jump up. Shit. Okay. Catch up and overtake. We will offer the Poles a loan for reconstruction. And to congratulate Milke in Germany. Ah, yeah, screw him. I mean, his notions of national communism are interesting, and I'm, I'm thinking of reading about them if I do have the time or the will to read about them, because national communism is interesting. He had a golden bathroom in his house. Listen, listen, SLR-44. You just don't understand the genius of the Carpathians, you know? Do you think the genius will shit in any other bathroom, in any other toilet? He's gonna shit in a toilet made of gold. Of course, the gold of the capitalists. It's a way to show to people that he does not care about capital to the point he's willing to use it as a shitter. You just don't understand the genius of it. You don't understand. Oh, I was talking about the fifth position, yeah. So basically, the fifth position is a geopolitical position that I basically pulled out of my ass. And I'm just gonna add to the bullshit of that position and say that it has both a left wing and a right wing. So, Cowboy Ceausescu, that's the right wing. Okay. Jewish Bulgaria, that's the left wing of it. And that's where I'm going to stop things. Did I put Bulgaria on Lilov or... Oh, I don't know. Okay. And for more research. Let's see. Will it support the Sinatra doctrine? Let's see. Okay, Czechoslovakia. Elections. We're going to invite Isak just to get the unity of the party just high enough. Oh, by the way, let me just build up an army base. And another army base. And a research center. Make research a little bit faster, and I will have to deal with this. Okay, there's a lot of events just happening right now. A lot of events. And we failed to establish relations with India. No problem. We'll try again. Let's hire some Chinese workers. A new beginning. Okay, I want to actually read this. During his reign in Bulgaria from 1956, Zhivkov concentrated in his hands all power over Bulgaria and firmly holds on to the so-called developed socialism. Some people in the party leadership and parliament do not like this. Recently, the chairman of the People's Assembly, Stanko Todorov, sent a letter to the Politburo in which he pointed out the belittling of the role of parliament, the formalization of its activities, and its subordination to the party leadership. Also, a blow to Zhivkov's positions was struck by a letter from Foreign Minister Mladenov, in which he accused the former of isolating Bulgaria from the rest of the world, and also compared Zhivkov's regime to that of Ceausescu. Hey, that's me! And at the recent plenum of the Central Committee of the BCP, criticism of Mladenov and his supporters fell upon Zhivkov. Zhivkov initially tried to argue, but ultimately gave up and accepted the results of the vote, on which he was dismissed. Peter Mladenov became the General Secretary, who announced the beginning of reforms to democratize and liberalize power, which the people are now waiting for. Most of the conservatives were demoted in the near future, some were expelled from the party, and some were transferred to distant powerless posts. I'm just going to offer communist refuge because Mladenov talked shit about me. The genius of the Carpathians! Fucking nerve on this faction. We're going to re-elect Ceausescu, no need to just walk around this. I'm gonna... Okay, so the affairs of Greece do not concern us. No problem. Not trading with Greece, not a big deal. Alright. I do need... We need more sovereignty. And let's do this. And soon enough we'll start building nuclear weapons. Okay, that's a lot of events. Why not help? Money doesn't sell. Even if it's from even if it's drug money. Okay, now we will have ties with Slovakia, giving us more money. And we will try, we're joining up on this. Final decision. Kick Hungarians out. And speaking of the economy, let's reopen all of these, just to lower Ostalgie as much as possible. Now let's build a cyber sim. It will not really have any effect in the short run, but who knows. And let's detente a little bit with the... Let's detente with the West. You know what? Let's make a speech talking about peace in the world. Yeah, peace in the world. Peace loving Ceausescu. Okay, and now I'm going to ignore the advice because I want to be vegetarian. Also pro-Western. You just don't get my genius, Corby. You don't get my genius. You're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot with a birthmark. What do you understand about real leadership? You're a fucking idiot. And let's build ourselves build ourselves some nuclear weapons. It's always nice to have nukes. And no problem. And okay, so regardless, I will seek EEC integration in the future, so no problem. No problem. Because I think that one time I was just really lucky. But now I'm just going all in on supporting the West. So even if I don't join up with the USSR, I mean even if I don't get instantly links with NATO and the such, it's not a problem. Let's just start moving uplanding to marketing. Slow but steady, I'm going to move to a free market. And we're going to do the peaceful atom. But you also know we kinda do want to fight. Finally! Oh man, you always miss my streams, but hey, this time you're on time. We haven't been really that long in, so just to explain you the stream pretty fast, playing as Ceausescu, I want to go market dictatorship and join NATO, but also be as authoritarian as I can and as pro-Western as I can. And I can only trade with gray or blue countries, except with red and green countries that I already am trading. Syria and Laos will not count if I did trade with Syria, because by the end of the game, if I don't send them economic help, they will turn it gray. If I do overthrow Saddam and he ends up being red, then trading with Kuwait will cancel it out. So yeah, basically, it's part of the right wing of the 5th position, baby. The genius of the Carpathian. It's basically the willy-nilly achievement. Play as Melke and go market dictatorship. But it's with Ceausescu and it's even more cursed, with nuclear weapons. United Yemen, we will congratulate the unification of and here we are trading with yet another market dictatorship. Oh no, it's not an achievement. It's actually a made-up achievement. I accidentally once actually got influenced by the United States of America as Ceausescu in Romania while still being authoritarian. And I did want to see how far I can go, but I got a fail game because the game basically just couldn't comprehend the level of insanity I was playing on. So it just said, no dude, you can't be Ceausescu and be a national communist market dictatorship. So it failed me. Okay, sorry people from Yugoslavia, but I'm going to support the nationalists. And then I'm going to support Slobodan Milosevic. Hypocrisy. And let's establish contacts with India and trade with Cambodia. So basically it's an achievement I came up with on my own while playing. And I'm going to do some of that, like that kind of streams from time to time, where I just come up with achievements from like memes I saw in the Kremlin game server, or some bullshit I did while playing the game, because I have like over 100 hours in it. And I'm going to stream it and call it an achievement. It's not our business. Afghanistan will fall. Not my business or my concern. I do want to go market dictatorship as soon as possible. And let's build an army base and a special headquarters. And let's close all of the research institutes. We do not need them anymore. Another military base and another special service building so we can get Ostalgie down. If I get the event for the Romanian Revolution, I'm just going to China them. And that is the plan. And I do hope that people can actually hear my voice well, and it's not cracking like it usually does. Okay, let's read this. Bulgarians are with us. The tensions in Bulgaria have turned into terrible events because of the leaked audio recording, where the voice of the current president Peter Mladenov announces about the opposition protests during Zivkov times. It will be better if tanks came. Unrest began. Oh, you did actually get Serboslavia. I did actually manage to get it and I did upload the ending, but there's a bug in it, so you literally have to win the Yugoslav wars just at the at the last day, so you can actually get the achievement, or else the game will fail you. Yeah, you do actually need to win the war as Serboslav. So we will congratulate Ivanov on his presidency. Buy out several Bulgarian sanatoriums. He decided to forge gold while it was hot and sent a petition to buy out several Bulgarian sanatoriums in connections with Lokanov's deregulation program that had begun. In the end, we were able to buy out only those parts that went into cooperative ownership, namely their share. However, this opportunity has already allowed us to get at least some additional sources of income. Oh, so sanatoriums. Okay, so just well, I'm not okay. So Nestor, I'm not sure about too much about Yugoslavia right now, but the thing is, it's called. Aren't sanatoriums like mental asylums? Because it'd be fucking funny if we bought the Bulgarian ones. We bought shares in mental asylums. This one is crazy. Okay, so it's time to sanction Iraq. And very cultural revolution. Great German friend of China. Okay, so these events with Mikhail are always fucking hilarious. So you can pause this later on and read it. Hire as many Chinese workers as possible. So basically they act as mercenaries, our mercenaries. But no worries, we're just almost there to become a market dictatorship. Just ignore the towns with the west, and I'm gonna be golden. Let's make a speech about peace in the world, you know? Little Ceausescu peace and love. And now we are officially a dictatorship. See, we are authoritarianism. Our line is authoritarianism. We have free market. And left nationalism as our party line. Left conservatism. Okay, so right here, look at this one. I want one of you lovely people to just pause this right now and take a screenshot. Then join my Discord server and send it to me. I will not go through the hassle of taking a screenshot because it might just screw with my laptop more than it's screwed. But please, I beg of you, just take a screenshot of this shit. So we are authoritarian, one-party state with left conservatism as our party line, with a regulated market and total control of freedoms. Under Ceausescu. The fucking nerve we had. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to open one border, deep trade with both Finland, with both Austria. Ceausescu Austrian economics. Genius! Thank you, Nestor. And then you've got Sweden. Okay, so soon I'll have diplomatic relations with Sweden. And now I'm a liberal in the eyes of the West and of the entire world. And Gaddafi still stands. Okay, who's actually trading with me? Okay, these countries are trading with me, including Taiwan. And why the fuck is Albania still trading with me? I'm a fucking liberal.
Civilization, anarchy, genocide, starvation. Then when it seemed things couldn't get any worse, we got the plague.
Holy shit, that's some hard shit. Plague and stuff.
Quickly closing its fist over the entire planet.
Okay,
And then
anonymous.
we heard the rumors that the last scientists were working on a cure that would end the plague and restore the world. Restore it? Why? I like the death. I like the misery.
Okay,
I like this world!
okay. You like the misery, you like the death, you like the plague. You're a fucking psycho. Now we're trading with Sweden, and therefore, okay, I cannot close my borders. Unfortunately. Well, just one open border with Hungary. That will not be bad. I cannot help Ceausescu anymore. I mean, Kosovo. So yeah, what to do now? I cannot make this shit up. I'm just going to increase my market. I eventually hope the USSR will collapse on itself. Bulgarians are with us. Not enough who did not plan deep economic reforms was removed by the but the Bulgarian economy is still experiencing difficulties in this regard. The social liberal Prime Minister marketing law that should only help Bulgaria strive for economic, raise their prestige on the world stage. The most radical reform was deregulated market. But rather the entire population of Bulgaria was shocked by these reforms of shock therapy, mass privatization, free prices, and cuts in public spending. One of the symbols of the transition is Dukhanov's winter. Although there has been mass privatization, there is shortage of necessary goods. Store shelves are empty, long queues, meandering in front of stores, and they only take coupons or links. The first nationwide strike begins. We will not see the results of the reforms soon, if we ever see it again. Urgently send humanitarian aid to Bulgaria. They had to think that excessive decentralization is harmful. I don't know what this do, but the excessive decentralization leads to anarchy of government. When one hand does not know what the other is doing, instead of promoting the disintegration of the homeland, we must strive to centralize governance in order to bring about the most effective results through collective efforts. After the party meeting, directives were sent to all branches of the party not to succumb to provocations, but to abandon any kind of populism, to strictly follow the general line and lay down the basis of the principles of the party, to promote the development of centralization processes, and to oppose processes of decentralization. Party members would try to heed our recommendations. Okay. That means literally nothing to us, but no problem. More stunks. Let's see. You know what? Let's support the right wing. Okay. Fallen Hoja. We will, I think the Alban regime will cope. I think I can trade with Albania later on. Intensity of emotions. We will hide the fact that we have nuclear weapons, so the West can fuck off. Perestroika. We will not succumb to the Kremlin. Okay, so this is a long event, and it is pretty fucking hilarious. So basically, Nemeth gets Borbay to crush all the dissidents against him. He keeps Borbay and his men fed, and he stays at the top. Nemeth is one of the leaders that cannot fail in this game. If the socialist camp collapses, he becomes part of the EU. If the socialist camp survives, he becomes also very influential capitalist within the socialist camp. Nemeth is basically this. Basically, Hungary is going to turn eventually into this cyberpunk dystopia. We will congratulate Nemeth on his fight for national, saving his nation. So now Hungary and the GDR are both market dictatorships, and we are all in the same economic bloc, funny enough. That should be, in the DPRK still trading with the same as Libya. We will support the Mongolians. Now they're left social democrats. We will not interfere with Big Brother. Reduction. Establish contacts with the West. So as you can see, we're now authoritarian market dictatorship influenced by the USA, and I'm going to save the game right now for fear that I'm going to be overthrown. So as you can see, I've actually did it. I did it. So even if I lose now, I can consider myself I've won this run. Because to put it simply, I am now a market dictatorship with contacts in the EU and in NATO, and soon enough friendship with the United States. Okay. Did I save it? Yes, I did save it. Our house acquired change. I'm crushing the fucking opposition. What the fuck you on about, bitch? That was like a few events that I couldn't. Okay, hold on a second. Let me exit, then re-enter, then reload the game, and see what these events. Because I noticed there were a few events that were popping up that I couldn't click on. Except if I'm just imagining shit, which would be pretty hilarious, to say the least. Okay. Let's start this game up. Let's... Actually, yes. I'm going to split the opposition. This made me lose. Again, let's try this again. I just want to maybe be able to be fast enough to click this. All I need, to maybe, just maybe, if I let me try something. Let me try something because I don't want to get this event. Not right now. I might just get it later on, and it will fuck me over. And I don't want to be fucked. So we go into the economy tab, and we improve the infrastructure. Okay. Let's privatize and improve infrastructure. We have private military. And that kind of lowered Ostalgie just enough so we don't get that event. Okay, okay. Decommunization. I'm not going to decommunize. I'm not going to decommunize Romania, even though Euro integration, send our representatives to the meeting. We're gonna go into Euro integration. So yeah, we're not going to decommunize and we're going into Euro integration. That should be it. And we're going to crush. Holy shit! There's a lot of nostalgia. No, have no fear. I'm gonna build another military base. Just more and more military bases. Smart air boy. Smart air boy over here. How's our economics? Yeah. I still haven't liberalized. How? And just full on markets there. Just look at this. Just look at this. Can't make this shit up. I'm going to, if I could, I just go back on freedoms even more. And we're going to involve the world community and shouldn't have done. Let's see. We're trading with this entire region. Economy. And let's privatize. Now let's try to overthrow Saddam. Okay. Yeah, since we are practically communist by name only, Iraq ended up becoming communist. But we will trade with Kuwait and that will negate basically everything. Right, once the Warsaw Pact dissolves, I'm jumping in the arms of the West. And then I will not have to worry about nostalgia anymore. It'll be a thing of the past. And see, the people love me, the party loves me. And that's about it, really. And it's weird how Gaddafi is still trading with me. It's rather funny. But, no matter. Ah, how the fuck is Germany survived? Oh well, that's easy. I actually set it up to become a pro-market dictatorship. So Oh, and Syria did liberalize. Oh shit! Okay, okay. So if Syria liberalizes, you establish trade automatically. That's fucking amazing. That's okay, so that's something I didn't know. That's something I didn't know. Let's roll back on a little more of freedoms, shall we? And let's make some authoritarian or more nationalistic. Okay, let's look at the view a little bit over here. And if you look at patriotism, we are 70% nationalist. If you look at borders, trade, partners, oh, so okay. We are actually profiting. We don't have state debt. Damn, the power of the markets. We're kinda sovereign, and Ostalgie is in the ground. Oh, motherfucker, why is there Western sanctions? I'm part of the West now. I'm part of the fucking West. So what do I want over here? Oil curse. We're going to modernize. We will take a loan from the West. No. We will actually modernize on our own. An armed turn. We will not interfere in the process. Yeltsin, we will help Yeltsin win the election. Oh fuck, the new left. Congratulate the new president on his elections. I kind of fucked with the party thingy. I'm trying to get back to the economy and start privatizing some shit really fast, so I can save myself from a party. Yeah, the party did not like that I supported the outs. And it's understandable. Noble bribe. We will congratulate Gorbachev on it. Albania, we will support the Albanian Gorbachev. And we will restore trade. When it comes to economy, we're going to privatize even more. Soon enough, this nostalgia won't be a problem. Nostalgia won't be a problem. Force of the solution, we can do nothing. And there's no problem in that because we're now integrated into the EEC. Meaning, we will start supporting the right wing all over the fucking world. Oh, the CMEA is still here. Oh. And soon enough, we will have friendship with this. Rupture, okay. It is necessary to tighten our belts. But have no fear. Because now... Wait, why aren't I part of the EEC? Oh. Now I am part of the EEC. I'm going to invite people into it. I can't get Albania in it, unfortunately. And the GDR hasn't liberalized, so I can't invite it. That's sad. But Vietnam, I'm not working anymore with Vietnam, unfortunately. But hey, now we are friends with the USA, and we can get sweet French and American investments. Of course, the banks. Oh yes, you can actually unify East Germany. You can unify Germany as East. Actually, one time I went as Nazbol Milke. I accidentally unified Germany in the end game. So it's basically Nazbol Germany under Milke. That was the most cursed shit I ever did. Can I enter NATO? Now I'm also part of NATO. I'm economically okay. Let's invite Sweden, Finland, and Austria into the EEC. I know, this shit is fucking crazy, man. And I lost trade with Iraq, with Libya, but not with Syria, funny enough. Not with Yemen. Guess Syria doesn't need that money. Have not sanctioned Pakistan. Okay, so yeah, we're friends with the United States, and we got investments from them. The August coup. Guys, I'm gonna do some incredibly fucked up bullshit. So now Romania, as a proud member of NATO and the European Economic Community, has just supported the August coup in as we had just supported the August coup. I just supported the August coup in the USSR. This is fucking hilarious. This is fucking hilarious. You can't even make this start over. We will not have to choose between Moscow and Washington. We got invaded by the fucking US. Okay, so that was funny. That was funny and all. But I do want to end the game on a pro-NATO. I do want to end the game on a pro-NATO. Loading this back up. I mean, it was just cursed enough to do it, but didn't really feel like what Ceausescu would do. So we will not declare communism, but we will send our ambassadors to the meeting. We'll crush the opposition. So yeah, we're back in early 1991. Support Shunhavan. Overthrow Saddam, trade with Kuwait, and soon we will lose trade with Iraq. No problem. We will end the game by supporting all the right wingers except in Algeria. I'm gonna let them have their civil war. Yes, best Germany is Caribbean Germany, 100%. Caribbean Germany with Cuba having nuclear weapons. It was one hell of a stream, I tell you that. This shit fucking slaps, man. But I do want to experiment with the August. I do want to experiment with the August. If I can actually start over with USSR, how will this affect the rest of the world? And can I really create a true fifth position between the USSR and NATO. Not a third position, a fifth position. Best Yeltsin is Yeltsin killed by Ceausescu's men. Okay, so let's try this and let us build some military bases. Let's get ourselves more agents. No need to mess around with this panel. The new left. Invite Duke back to our party. Oil curse. We will take a loan from the West to modernize. The idea pleased the leadership. Credit from Western countries was taken from the modernization of the oil fields, which are also expected that oil exports will be carried out in their interest. The modernization program, which should bring Romania closer to the list of the leading oil producers, is expected to be completed by the end of 1995. At that time, we will fully experience the impetus that this will give to our economy. We will not interfere in the process. Problem. Yeltsin. We will ignore it. We will ignore Yeltsin. We will congratulate Gorbachev. No, I don't want to be too much of a pro. Warsaw dissolution. We can do nothing. However, now we're going to okay, so yeah, the August coup, we're going to ignore it, or maybe we can, you know what, no, fuck, ignore it. Revolution in Romania. And we fucking crushed the Romanian Revolution. And went back to total control. Shit is great, man. Shit is fucking great. Like, NATO hates me, but I'm part of NATO. Oh shit, I should have... Why can't I? Oh shit, okay. I fucked up again. I need to finish this game already, man. They do want to keep Ceausescu here. That's the idea. Try to lower this as much as possible. So. Okay, I'm not going to be spending money anymore. Just focus on what's important. We'll modernize our own towers. We will ignore Yeltsin. We will congratulate Gorby. Alright. It's almost over. Let's just hope we don't fuck up too much. The Roman Pact will send out observers to the meeting. So we have basically... Okay, here it is. The people's unrest. So, I can't integrate into Europe like that. I can't integrate into Europe like that, or else I will be overthrown. I don't know if that's a bug or a feature, but I guess it's to curb my cursed runs. I just need to finish this already and be part of NATO, and I would have completed this. So again, if I... Okay, hold on. Can I invade Moldova as part of NATO? That is worth experimenting. And I'm going to take a loan. Why will US will not give us a loan again? Okay, whatever. Wait, why am I not with the USA? Oh, why am I not influenced by the USA? This is weird. Like, what the fuck? Did I just screw my own run? Because I was influenced by the USA. What happened? Okay, I don't understand. What exactly happened? I was on good terms with NATO. I think I fucked with the game so much that it just got so fucked. Well, no problem. I can still sell technology to the DPRK. We will ignore it and not get overthrown. That's a good idea. Why am I not... Okay, this pisses me off a bit. But no problem, once I'm out of the Warsaw Pact, I can do nothing. I'm gonna integrate. Okay, finally. Some part of this, okay. No problem. Let's integrate. Well, too bad. But why can't I get Albania into the mix? Unfortunate. So economically, let's integrate. So this is our economic bloc. Not bad, I must say, not bad. Friendship with the USA, and let's get their investments. The August coup, we will ignore. Oh, so they kicked me out of NATO. But I'm still... well, no matter, fuck you. This is the final genius play I have. Basically, Romania is fucking communist Texas. Economically and military. So I have strengthened NATO, destroyed the socialist order, sold nukes to these guys. Problem. It's about time. Signed some diplomas. I think I'm also going to be invading Moldova soon. The USSR deserved it. And we just invaded Moldova. Basically, the USSR collapsed and I invaded Moldova, and now that's supported communists. Refugees from the east, let's send them to the west, so the west loves us more. So we don't get invaded by the endgame. Oh, dude, I'm just so fucking smart. Wait, where did the music go? I don't understand, it's part of the... Okay, so I think I just changed this run to be even better. Independent Romania. Without any blocks, without any alliances, without any economic blocks, under Ceausescu, dictatorship, with, let's close all our borders. With all borders closed, the Romanian revolution defeated, Moldova invaded, and practically isolated. Let's support Milosevic in this case. No problem, no problem. You know what? Fuck it. This is going to be the ultimate cursed shit ever. I'm gonna turn China communist. You know what? No, this is already too much. This is already too much. Now we are capitalists and we are communist. We are basically Texas if it was more like North Korea in aesthetic wise only. Oh, and the people doesn't like me. Oh shit! I'm actually losing money. I'm losing money. Okay, because I do have a lot of. Hold on. Why am I losing money? Let's check trade. Partners. I have 100 sovereignty. And that's 4.5 Ostalgie, but we are sanctions by the West. I have actually traded with most of these. Bummer. Yeah, there's no real sense in supporting these guys. What I want to do is just privatize the shit out of my economy right now. Just to stay afloat. Until the game ends. 2 months. Ah shit. Maybe if I build more industry, that might just help. So basically, yeah, this is the genius run. I have altered the genius run from going pro US. Yeah, the US can go fuck itself. It was fun while it lasted. Now we are actually turning a fucking profit. We're going to the hunting with NATO. So yeah, this is the genius run. And this is our politics. We are status 49 100. Ecosystem 0. Someone take a screenshot of this later on and send it again in the Discord server. So let's go into economy. Let's privatize, privatize, privatize. Privatize the resources. No, I can't, unfortunately. So let's just, privatize everything. Make sure NATO doesn't invade me. So yeah, we're just going to make a speech about peace in the world. And another detente with the NATO. Okay, we have nuclear weapons and we have Moldova. What the fuck are you gonna do? Fight me? Bitch! Come on! And we are turning a little bit of a profit in our economy. People aren't too happy, but fuck the people. It's about me. I'm the genius, not them. It's me. Fucking Ceausescu. Just for that, fuck you people. -7 your fucking freedoms. You deserve shit. Not as genius as me. As fucking genius as me. What the fuck do you think you are? Fucking common peasants. I shit on a golden toilet. I invaded Moldova. Okay, let's do some coordination. Coordinate. And now I can't do anything anymore. I've literally done everything I can do. So we just hope we survive. And look at this. This is the world that I had created in this run. This is the world, militarily and economically. It's not a very fun sight. Okay, and I also lost India as a partner. Well, no matter. And Cuba is now alone. So is Vietnam. But no matter. I think with this unexpected bug that happened, which pushed me out of NATO, and with the Romanian Revolution, surprisingly it pushes me out of NATO, I think that the genius run actually went on a better way than I actually did want to go. So yeah, Ceausescu Cowboy. Declare this as the end, and let's look at our political stance. Because of the wise policy of our leader, the country has withstood in troubled years. Ceausescu will always be remembered as the savior of the country, at least so will be written in history textbooks. Despite the screams of individual derelicts, the special forces, the police, and the army restored their orders. All opposition media and parties were banned. The country was mirrored in xenophobia and militarism, and the censorship committees worked without stopping. The church also rose its head, having concluded an unspoken concordat with the government. However, no one dared to speak out loud about it. Occasionally, accusations of fascisation were coming from abroad, but they were repeatedly declared as false propaganda. The conflict was cover up, and diplomatic and economic relations continued. So the leader of the PCR ruled until his sudden death from a stroke. After that, the country was headed by his closest associates who immediately began the struggle for power. Probably someday this corrupt military bureaucratic system will fall under its own weight, but it will not be very soon. Economic system. Obeying the wind of change, we made the transition to a free market economy. State enterprises were privatized and control over prices and foreign trade was a thing of the past. This allowed enterprising and skillful leaders to rise, and now they are moving our economy, and the people received long-awaited genes and cola and the opportunity to organize their business. However, at the same time, people looking for ways to earn money are not shy in methods, which contributes to the flowering of shadow schemes and corruption. Many workers have become unemployed, and many beginning businessmen are very quickly bankrupted. Now you will have to face the problems of capitalism, growing inequality, corruption, and unemployment. But the problems of the planned economy will now definitely not disrupt us. Welfare of the people. Our leader Ceausescu and his rule created an economy that allowed the people to live a more or less dignified life. And although we are lagging behind Europe, our people have food, housing, education, and some luxury. The countries of the former USSR were able to reach our level only by 2010. By the 2010s, and our citizens at least do not have to worry about hunger and a roof over their heads. The decision to modernize the oil production allowed us to significantly increase the level of imports and carry out in-depth social reforms, thanks to which the people are now pleased. Soviet Union went down like real history. Scientific achievements. So I just actually want to read about the OGAS. Despite the development of computerization and its introduction into our economy, further economic reforms towards the free market have put an end to the construction of OGAS. Separate private companies competing for profit did not need a single centralized system that takes into account our production capabilities, resources, and the dynamics of needs. Work on OGAS was curtailed and it remained a bold dream from the past. Yeah. Even if you develop computerization and build a cyber sim, it will fail eventually. We build nuclear weapons and give the Koreans their nukes. As you can see, this is what happened with the social scam. Breakup of Yugoslavia. We basically fucked Yugoslavia. And a new stage of the relations with the GDR started. Greece stays part of NATO. Afghanistan is ruled by the Taliban. Yemen united, and yeah, it's basically nothing. We have no military alliance. We have no economic alliance. Okay, let me read this. The Soviet Union collapsed, after which Transnistria solidified its own sovereignty and declared itself to be a real Moldova. And an armed conflict broke out, in which we hastened to interfere. After striking the unsuspecting Moldovans in the rear, we seized the key cities and coordinated our action with the Gakos, Transnistrians, and Russian volunteers. Under the close supervision of Securitate, the referendum in Moldova approved by an overwhelming majority of votes the entry of Moldova into Romania. Istria was recognized as a true Moldova. Gakozia gained independence and they became our friends, and former Moldovans were declared Bessarabian Romanians. Soon, all our allies recognized this, despite protests. That's why Russia did not care. What fucking allies? Have no military agreement. Have no economic agreement. But yeah, apparently we recognize. I mean, of course, we will recognize our own conquest, but who gives a shit? No special result. But let's read about what happened in Germany. Despite the initial drastic decline in living standards, Merkel's harsh reforms bore fruit. Authoritarian technocratic attitudes led to the creation of a science-centered and knowledge-based economy, but the reforms did not have the time to unleash their full potential. Surrounded by enemies and constant threats, Mirke died in 1995. Then a series of crises began in the country, and ultimately in 1998, the fateful unification of the two Germany took place. East Germany ceased to exist, and the SED and the SPD of the Federal Republic of Germany held a unification congress under the leadership of the SPD, thereby ensuring decades of leadership of the Social Democrats in a unified Germany. However, Germany is still a member of NATO and the European Union, so now we have sucked them united Germany. Poland basically is flirting with both East and West, and it's what happened in real life. It's basically clerical and nationalist. Czechoslovakia basically became a confederation. Hungary, during the reforms, and Nemeth won, as he usually does. Bulgaria. Kanov's failed reforms led to a sharp decline. Who's showed this? Lukanov's failed reforms. Skoderism. Who's Skoder? Lukanov's failed reforms led to a sharp decline in the popularity of Lilov. both among the population and among the party of parties. As a consequence, early elections were held in which the Union of Democratic Forces won. The center-rightists who come to power embarked on a program of privatization, deregulation, democratization, and European integration reforms. The Bulgarian Socialist Party is licking its wounds and getting ready for revenge by going over to European social democracy. And the Bulgarian Agrarian People's Union, on the other hand, has undergone many splits and has completely disintegrated. Well, what did he do, generally? Ah, the German Chancellor. Yeah, I see, I see. Okay, so that's it. That was my genius run. And with this one, I think it's almost 3 a.m. over here. Um, so that was an interesting run, wasn't it? Very interesting, very funny indeed. Now I'm thinking, how do we define this genius run? If genius was an actual achievement, if genius was an actual achievement, what would be the rules for it? Obviously, Ceausescu in Romania, free market dictatorship. I'm sorry, man. So, dictatorship of the proletariat. What was I saying? Oh yeah, pro-market dictatorship under Ceausescu. No decommunization. Establishing links with the West, and then ultimately breaking out of them and invading Moldova. So this is basically the genius run, and it ended up with Ceausescu playing both sides to eventually come out on top. Maybe even the little icon can be our happy Ceausescu. Can be the thumbnail. Happy Ceausescu in a cowboy hat with dollar signs behind him, with lots of dollars behind him. That's one way to put it. But yeah, I think this almost 2 hour stream has yielded some funny results, and I can't wait to make more of these made-up achievements and turn them into streams. The more cursed they get, the better. And I guess now we have added Ceausescu's genius as part of the fifth position. Basically, free market North Korea. Free market North Korea with Texas characteristics. Yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you all on the next time. So, goodbye.